Hey everybody, welcome to KimmelsIrishPub.com. Time for another movie review or a watch it with me. Tonight we're going to do a movie called Naked. It's a Netflix original with Marlon Wayans and Regina Hall. Doesn't look too promising. IMDb has it at a 5.3 and Rotten Tomatoes critics have it at a 0. Maybe because it's a Netflix original, I don't know if they just rated it a 0 or it's just a mistake in there, but then the users have it at 29%, so not very high expectations, but it's all I got. You might want to know I got a little different here. I had a recommendation from one of my subscribers to increase the lighting, so I've gone ahead and turned on the light towards me. So we're going to see how this turns out. This is my first shot with the light, and if it looks good, we'll keep it. If it doesn't, we'll go back into the dark. But anyway, I'm going to start watching Naked here. Not a lot of high expectations, but hopefully it's funny. I'll let you know how it's going in a little bit. Alright, hey everybody, welcome back. We're watching Naked, the Netflix original movie with Marlon Wayans and Regina Hall. I don't believe I gave you the synopsis of the movie so far. We're at the 23-minute and 9-second mark. I don't believe I gave you the synopsis of the movie, but evidently Marlon Wayans is getting married to Regina Hall, and he ends up waking up naked. Happens to be in an elevator in the wrong hotel, and he hasn't shown up for the wedding yet. That's really all that has happened. I believe in the summary or the description of the movie, it says that this is going to continue to happen, like something like he's going to have to keep going, reliving this day until he gets it right. But we haven't gotten to that part yet. That's just so far what has happened. There has not been a lot of humor so far. I mean, there has been a lot of attempts at humor, but you know, nothing that made me laugh out loud, so, or even chuckle or smile. They're trying, but it's not there yet. So that's the update so far. I did want to mention that Dennis Haysbert is in this movie. So I'm a big fan of his. I always look at him, and the first thing I always think of is President Palmer. He's President Palmer from 24. Always, my wife and I always call him President Palmer, even in his insurance commercials. And then I also think of Serrano from Major League. Another great movie right there, Serrano. So I thought that was funny when I see him. I think he's a great actor, especially in those roles. But I wanted to throw his name out there and let you know so far that's the best part of the movie. But I'll check back in a little bit and let you know if I cracked up yet or not. And that's it for now. Hey everybody, we're still watching Naked here. It's the hour and 2-minute and 41-second mark. There's about 34 minutes left of this movie. Essentially, it's Groundhog's Day with Marlon Wayans, and he's naked. That's really it. And he's got to figure out how to fix his wedding, I believe, is what the answer is, to get him out of Groundhog's Day. But if you've watched this review so far, you don't have to watch any farther. I don't see how this can get any better. I haven't laughed at all. You know, they're trying at humor and stuff like that, but there's not much to tell. Not much to laugh at. One redeeming value of this review is I got to test out the light. So let me know if the light looks better when I do my reviews, or if you'd rather the light off. That would probably be the biggest benefit of doing and watching this movie. So, but I'll see it through. I'll catch you at the credits and let you know if anything exciting happens or if I get tickled in any way. So feel free to stick around and watch the end and see what happens. Alright, we're at the credits of Naked, and you'll never guess what happens at the end of this movie. The whole premise of the movie was how he repeated the day, and how does he get out of repeating the day. Bill Murray, I think, did this one time, and you know, he had to figure out how to do it at the end of the day. I'm just kidding. Of course you figured out how this movie ends. He figures out how to save the day and saves the day, or I think the whole point of it is to make the perfect wedding. Which, if you make it this far and you watch this movie, it's not the perfect wedding anyway. Sure, they get married, and maybe that's what the point was, is they have to get married. So he does everything he does in order to make them get married. But I thought it was to make the perfect wedding, and if you watch this movie and you see the wedding, it's definitely not perfect. There's so many outbursts, and you know, interruptions and things like that, it's obviously not a perfect wedding. So, really quick, this is IMDb. I had it at a 5 point whatever. I'm gonna go ahead and give it a 5, teetering on a 4. Nothing against the actors or the actresses. It's just it didn't make me laugh at all. It was supposed to be a comedy. It was Groundhog's Day with a wedding and a naked guy. That's it. So I appreciate it if you stuck with me this long and you watch this whole review. I really do. I'm more interested to know what you think of The Light because I would not recommend watching this movie. If you're on a plane and they show it, go to sleep. So that's it for my review of the Netflix original Naked. Hopefully next movie will be a little bit better. But tune in next time, KimmelsIrishPub.com. Thank you.